Abigail was born, a team of specialists rushed into the room, and it was scary because I didn't know what they, at that time I had been a little bit under anesthesia and wasn't clearly thinking.
The doctors were looking at her back and said, she has spina bifida. My first thought was, well, okay, that's fine, but what do we do to fix it? It took quite a while before I kind of came to grips with the fact that you don't fix it. With our other kids, their delivery, their progression, it was kind of what we expected. We could go read the normal books, and it all pretty much mapped out. And with Abigail, that's not been the case.
My first thoughts were about fear and how will we take care of this child, and what will the needs be, what will life be like down the road, how will her life be, how will it affect my life, and really we wanted answers. We wanted to know, could somebody tell us specifically what she would look like, what her life would be like?
The whole process of how she develops has been something of an adventure, just because every spina bifida kid has a different process.
It is a disability that affects everybody differently, depending on where they were affected. Even two people with the same diagnosis may have a different outcome in what their mobility is and how it affects their learning and their lifestyle. Having a child with spina bifida greatly impacts the rest of the family. We all live with spina bifida. It's not just that child or not just the parent.
Daily life is pretty hectic with the kids. I think with Abigail, there's always just this possibility that something that you're gonna have to go see a doctor. I mean, that's kind of it's always hanging out there. So there is a piece of you that just is waiting.
Last strap is your tummy. Yep, your tummy strap. It would be my hope to change the way people perceive people with difficulties or disabilities. Hop out. Go swimming. That they not speak louder when they're talking to someone with a disability, not talk to the person pushing the wheelchair.
Dive in.
I think children receive their attitudes a lot from the environment around them.
She has taught me to be patient, and also just to kind of be ready for the unexpected. I think the joy of having a child with spina bifida, it really does kind of take you off your own center, and so.
Go ahead and swim to Daddy.
She can do things. She overcomes stuff that I never had to deal with. It's not even, from her perspective, there is no disability.